everybody. We are doing, oh, I'm getting my phone going in the middle of my live stream. Sorry about that. We're going to do a First Alert Traffic live stream so that you can find out some of the things that are starting in terms of construction. This is obviously, we're into April and it's very, very busy already in terms of construction. So the first thing that we want to talk about today before we get to the construction is the eclipse. It's, you know, the great American eclipse that everyone's been talking about today. So this, obviously, it's common sense, but we just figured it bears repeating. AAA has been putting out warnings about this too. When the eclipse happens, and the peak of it for us is going to be at about 2:09 this afternoon, please keep your eyes on the road if you are out driving, because it's just not safe for you to be, you know, craning your neck and trying to get an eye on the eclipse from the road. And also, the State Patrol just put out a tweet a little while ago that I mean, this is illegal anytime unless it's an emergency, but it's illegal to stop along interstate highways. You know, you can't be stopping along an interstate to look at the eclipse. So, you know, something to keep in mind. And we've been talking today about the watch parties, a few of them that are happening around Northeast Wisconsin. There's one at the Mulva Cultural Center in De Pere, one at the planetarium down in the Menasha area, and you can get a lot more info on that at wbay.com. So here's some of the construction that is beginning today. First off, this project, Highway 54, they're beginning work today on that stretch between French Road and Seminary Road. They're going to be doing some refurbishing to the pavement, just improving things overall. And where you see that little red circle, that's the intersection of Highway 54 and County C. That intersection, so 54, this stretch won't be closed entirely, but this intersection will be closed, 54 and County C, for the first part of this project. And then later on, crews are going to close the intersection of highways 54 and 55. So obviously that's a busy area for folks out in Outagamie County. And they have detours posted for folks to get around there. Local traffic can get to where you need to go, but you will have to drive around if you're just heading straight through. And so they will post those detours for you, and we'll let you know about the changes that are happening as the stages of that project develop. Also in Door County, this is a big one that, of course, crews want to get done before the real peak of the summer tourist season starts. Highway 42 is closing today in Door County, and they were hoping to close 42 a week ago, but they had to delay it because of all that weather that we were dealing with last week. So where you see the purple stretch, that's where 42 is going to be closed from the Highway 57 split down just north of Sturgeon Bay all the way up to Egg Harbor. This work is expected to be done in June, so they're, you know, again, they're not wanting to have this closed the entire summer. Obviously, it's such a vital time for Door County. So what you'll need to do at the split, if you're heading north, instead of taking 42, you'll have to head to on 57 over to Jacksonport, and then take those county highways V, A, and double E back across the peninsula over to Egg Harbor, and then continue on your way. Obviously reverse that if you're heading southbound. Also tonight, this is part of the I-41 expansion project that we've been talking about so much, where their crews are going to be expanding 41 from 4 lanes to 6 lanes between the Green Bay and Appleton areas. This project is going to take years, but they're starting it. They're doing it piece by piece. And this first area that they're working on, the Capitol Drive overpass, you can see my mouse here. I'll circle. This is Capitol Drive right here, and they've closed Capitol Drive entirely. So at night, they're going to be closing I-41 in Grand Chute between the Wisconsin exit right here and the Richmond Street exit, which is Highway 47. From 11 at night until 6 in the morning tonight through Thursday night. And as we've been telling you, you know, the DOT realizes that this is a very, very busy corridor. So they may have to close lanes at times, but they're going to do their best to try not to close 41 entirely during the day or during those peak times. So that's why they're doing this at night. And then one other note, I got an email from Thomas in the Hortonville area wanting me to remind folks about Highway 15 it's closed between Highway 45 and County Highway T, and it's the final piece of that 4-lane expansion that they're doing on 15 between New London and Greenville. You know, they've been working on this for years, and this last stretch is going to run until early November. The detours are posted there. This came out when I was out of town. We passed along this information, but it's just something that could bear to be repeated. A lot of folks, of course, coming into the valley from New London, Hortonville, Greenville, who really need to know about this. And it's going to be really nice when that 15 expansion is done. The population, as we know, has really increased out that way northwest of the Appleton area. So it's nice for them to have those lanes to come into town. All right, thanks very much for checking in with us on First Alert Traffic on our live stream. And we're going to try to do this every Monday for you to just keep you posted now that we're into construction season, keep you posted on all the projects that are happening in Northeast Wisconsin. As we know, it's the cliche, 2 seasons, winter and road construction season. And now last week we had that little last dash of winter, and now we're really into the thick of construction season. So thanks for watching.